much needed and much welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Bang, 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 bang. Slap.
On 2nd down, Michel. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
That's good.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A long ways to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go one more. Check. Check 9.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's checking. Check 50.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a 1st-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Stidham from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flushed out right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, here's Breeden. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hit.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Newton. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Back to throw, Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
3-yard line.
In your face.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and goal, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Tua eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Dolphins 20, Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Jason Sanders for the extra.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Newton. It's caught. This is White. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
To James White.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Switch. Check 31.
On the ground, Michelle, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They'll get 34 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And it's Michelle once again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle brings up 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
And he's into the clear. The 40, the 20, 10.
Bring it!
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Conversion.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The Dolphins.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
40 there defensively.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Running out of the gun here, Breida works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
41, Patriots 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in this.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking, because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, season ago, they didn't have... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
to throw on 2nd down is Newton. Being chased out left. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let it fly. Room here to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
To Devontae Parker.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's 4th down.
A field goal gets him the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Stidham going for it on 4th. He's got Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.